take off from here, snowshoe our way out to Summit Rock, which is at the base of Wallface Mountain. An area I've not been through, but I've liked to see for some time. They did a lot of work to this thing. This cottage here has been here for a very long time. And the last time I was up here, it did not look like this. It did a lot of work. This used to be the original town of Adirondack a very long time ago, and it was abandoned basically once the mine shut down. And a number of years ago, there was a pretty heavy storm. The river actually came up so high that it undermined a lot of the buildings. Most of them caved in. Since then, they've really kind of cleaned it up. But there are still remnants. That chimney's still standing. A few more down here. It is New Year's Day. It is officially 2026. I've been sick as a dog. It's one of the reasons I'm out here today, kind of trying to burn the rest of it out of me. The reason being I wanted to try out my snowshoes, which I have run just the ascents before on mountains and stuff, and I love them. They're very nimble, very technical snowshoe. But I just recently picked up the extensions for the tails of them to help them give them better float. So we'll see how they do. Just hovering just above like 0 degrees, a couple degrees over. But it is looking like it's going to be a pretty nice day. So we are here, and we are going to go out past Henderson Lake and take Indian Pass right here somewhere, right to the bottom of Wallface Mountain. Indian Pass, that's where we're headed. Still definitely a bit sick, still kind of on the tail end of it. Feel a lot better than I did. So we are going out to Indian Pass. I do almost want to jut out to Henderson Lake quick because I know that's a pretty short trail out there. Yeah, I think we're gonna go check out the dam. I will say that if float is the most important thing as far as snowshoes go, the Evos are not really the answer. There are different shoes that float much better. But as far as agility goes, some of the mountain trails that we have around here, I love them. So this is Henderson Lake. I have to be mindful here because I'm not entirely sure what I'm walking on. I assume it's concrete. Be awesome spot to fish in the spring. I've never been through here. I don't know why. But I'm thinking I'm gonna come back here in the spring. It's not too far to haul a kayak either. All right, onward. So that's the Calamity Brook Trail. This is the trail that we want. Somewhat of a monorail here where other people have packed the trail, thankfully. Even with the tail, the float on these is not great. Especially considering there's about 30 inches of snow here. And it's been consistently cold all winter. So there has not been a thaw cycle to pack any of the snow at all. Oh, it's all still pretty much powder. Kind of wish I had my yucky chuckies, but the only way to test gear is to test gear, I guess. This is the little rail that's keeping me afloat, but if I get off of it, I sink in quite a ways. Of these lean-tos throughout the High Peaks area and the rest of the Adirondacks, really, but a lot of them in the High Peaks area. This is definitely one of the older looking structures. Bit over there. There's quite a bit of snow on the roof of that. I also just noticed this has a bit of a lean to it. That's why they call it lean to. The packed trail is getting worse. This brook. It looks completely frozen, but all these ridges, and I can hear running water under that. There is a cavity down there. One way or another, we need to go from here to there without getting soaking wet. This is just like 3 feet of untouched powder, and it is steep. And I have no idea what's underneath me. I should retrieve one fall. haven't broken through. Yeah, if I put more of my weight on my heel, they do better. They don't tend to nosedive so bad. But definitely a wider, longer, more traditional snowshoe would be better in this kind of condition. I'm not making very good time right now. This trail has not been touched. Snow is deep. And I keep breaking through. It's right in a creek bed. So you'll be walking over the rocks and you're fine, and then you'll dip down into a cavity. This is the trail. It's narrow. It's in a creek bed. It's overgrown. I'm complaining. Lean-to. Okay, so this is the wall face lean-to. Must be up there somewhere. I'm not going to head up there right now. I'm going to keep trudging. Because I'm not making as much time as I would like. I'll say another complaint I have about these in this deeper snow is the narrow toe on these just digs, and when it digs, pulling it back out, it's like a shovel. And then the tail, when they whip back up, they fill your back pockets with snow. I'm supposed to do this today because I'm still sick, because I wanted something easier, so I said, I'm not going to climb a mountain. But I think it would have been easier just to pick a more traveled route. No, I'll go break 9 miles worth of trail in the middle of nowhere. These are not floating me whatsoever. They're not even attempting to. I mean, it just instantly sinking. I can finally see wall face. Every couple hundred feet there's a stream crossing like this that just soaks up so much time. Well, I think I'm calling it. We are in the shadow of the mountain here. Wall face is right here. This is Mount Marshall over here, the high peaks. I'm feeling worse and worse as the day goes on. I've tweaked my left knee pretty bad. The trail is just getting worse. Right now would not be a very good time to do a review on the MSRs because I'm a little ugly with them at the moment, I'm not going to lie. But I will return here. I will return here. A few things that I've learned. I'm going to start earlier. I'm going to bring my other snowshoes for sure. And I think I'm going to get healed up a little bit. We'll start heading her back, I guess. It's a good day for a fail. One of the worst trails I've been on in a long time, and it's mainly flat. We're back at the river crossing here. Finally. I'm melting a little bit of snow for some water. I'm going to have a snack. What a miserable time it was getting back here. And you would think that after I had packed the trail, that snowshoes would perform better.
not the kids. It's been a tough trip, and I haven't accomplished anything. I didn't make it to where I wanted to go. I've done nothing but trip and stumble and drudge through deep snow. It's been great. Time for my daily dose of punishment. This stuff is violence in a bottle, I swear. Yeah, that's about how I would describe that trip. Overall, we didn't make it to our destination. And I spent most of the day complaining. But it was a pretty good day nonetheless. I'll be back.